like, you're right, this is the nicest part of our house.
This goes to show you, because all that's left is Mike's stuff in here.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to another day with the Knorps. We're over here at the house, starting another project. We're going to be doing or working on the Crawlspace. I got Dom here from Crawlspace Ninja. Crawlspace Ninja is a Crawlspace encapsulation company and they do other services, but go to crawlspaceninja.com, you can check them out. They do lots of cool stuff. If you're a DIYer, they have everything you need to encapsulate your Crawlspace. But Dom is here to help me with the project to get this done right. So we also picked a rainy day to do this. I think the whole week is sunny except for today. That's good. So you know, so it goes. But it is really, probably can't see, but it's really coming down. Okay, let's go down and get started. So while Dom was working on the underneath a little bit, I'll give you an update on where we're at with things. The bathroom, the hall bath that we've been working on, is waiting now for the chimney to be removed so that we can open up the space and do everything we need to there. I can't remove the chimney until the roof is gonna get done because we're replacing the roof. That was supposed to happen last week, but we had a day like today and it rained, so they weren't able to come do it, but we should be able to do the roof this week. So the boys and I are gonna actually be tearing the shingles off, and then they'll come the next day and put the roof on. Once that's down, then we can actually do the bathroom. And then this section, which is gonna be, you know, all enclosed, we're waiting on the structural engineer to get their part done so that it's all structurally sound. Also, it has to be done that way for the permitting. That should be done this week sometime, and then we can actually start taking down this wall and getting this framed in and that project started. So everything is sort of connected. A little bit of a process. We're moving forward, but slowly, which I guess is just how it goes. Okay, so Dom's got it a little bit leveled out down there. He took out some of the bigger chunks of like little pieces of concrete. So now he's going to go around and seal and put some blocking in where the vents are. There's those vents around the outside of the foundation wall. Put these in, seal that, and make it a sealed space. Dom has gotten all the vents successfully blocked, and then the next step is going to be to put the actual bigger boards up on the foundation wall. So Dom's going to take some measurements and cut them to fit, and then we'll go through and start putting those in. Got all the foam board set, so it's ready to go. So this is our nail gun, essentially, right?
Yeah, it's the Hilti DX5.
The Hilti DX5.
It's pretty sweet.
It sounds cool.
Essentially, all we're trying to do, this has a nail in it. Basically what this does, it has black powder charges. Put it on the end of it. Yep, it's got a little black powder in it. Push it up against the foam board, make sure it's firmly pressed up against the wall. Pull the trigger, sets the nail in the foundation.
That's awesome. It's incredible. That makes it quick and easier. Well, maybe quick and easy is not the word.
It's
easier?
Easier.
Easier, okay.
Easier.
So we're gonna start attaching the foam board to the wall with these cool nail shooty things.
Ooh.
Whoa. Ooh. We've done so far. We got all this foam board up. Hard to see way back there, but it's going all along all the walls. All right, we got all the plastic up on the walls. Now we're gonna go through and kind of flatten it out. Dom over here has no shoes on because part of the process is making sure it's clean. You know, that's important. Is that it for the day, for today? Or are we also putting down the bottom part?
The floor plastic, yeah.
The floor's going down too. Okay, time to take your shoes off. This is as far as we got today. I think it looks pretty good. Can't really see back there, but look at all that. All right, it's the next morning, and we're gonna get back into the house and keep going.
Okay guys, while Mike is over doing the very important work of encapsulating the crawl space, I am doing mom stuff over here, and I was hoping you could help me do something that I've been avoiding but that I need to do. We are in a rental, and the rental has a pretty big closet. For me, it's pretty big. I think for a lot of us, it's pretty big. When we renovate our house and move in, our closet will probably be, I'm gonna say, at least a half, maybe a quarter, somewhere between a quarter and a half, so maybe a third of the size of this closet. And I just can't take all these clothes in here. I've been avoiding this, and I have not decluttered my wardrobe in years, because if you guys started with me back in 2016 when we started this channel, I was moving into an RV and had a teeny tiny closet and had a teeny tiny wardrobe. And so after we came back in 2018 from 2 years of travel, I didn't have very many clothes, and it was awesome. And I really loved the beauty of I had 5 shirts, 1 cardigan, you know. But then, you know, there were other hard parts about it. We were because I like variety. And so as I got home and started collecting clothes, and I had room for them because I had nothing, I just haven't decluttered. So I almost don't know how to do it anymore. And I'm really avoiding it, but I have to get it done. It's actually a part of our move in a few months. And so since Mike's not here and I have time to myself and I have you guys, I thought maybe you could hold me accountable while I do this. I just read a quick article on how to do it. They recommended you take everything out of the closet, which is crazy, but probably also true. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to put it on my bed, and then I'm going to start bringing it back in. I'm going to try to get everything in here down to... Wow. Oh man, that's crazy. I probably, if I'm being honest with myself, should get it all down to fitting right here, because that's what I'll have at the next house. That is kind of extreme. So, but I need to do it. That means getting rid of stuff that I've had for years and held on to for sentimental value. It means getting rid of stuff that I've held on to hoping I'll fit into it again. It means getting rid of things that I think would be fun to wear to a party that I never go to. Like this. It's so fun. No, I'm keeping that. I also, I do know at the next house, anything that's not in season, I will box and put away in storage. I'm going to take some before shots to show you, and then I'm going to get started on removing all of my clothes from this here closet. Okay, man, this goes to show you, because all that's left is Mike's stuff in here. He's got his 2 drawers left, and that's it, and his ties. That's pretty crazy. Okay. I still haven't pulled my shoes out, and obviously it's really gross and messy in here. I'll need to do that before I bring anything back in. Seriously, this is blowing my mind. I cannot believe how much clothing I have, and it feels like this obviously got away from me, and I didn't realize what a problem I had, because this is insane. It's just an insane amount of clothing. I can't believe it. As I was doing it, instead of actually making me feel bad, it started to make me feel really good to get this all out. Like, really good. I'm gonna start going through all of this and making some decisions. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 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 First thing I'm going to do, because I kind of sorted based on what they are, like scarves, jackets, and cardigans. More, and raincoats and like outerwear, dresses, skirts, shirts, pants. But I'm making myself sort it all, partially to like hold myself accountable for how much I've accumulated. As I'm pulling t-shirts out of here, I'm going to make myself put them in the t-shirt pile so I can see how many t-shirts I have. And I guess one of the harder parts too is like, it's cute. I would wear it. I just don't have the time to wear it. Like there's too many of them, you know, like redundancy or whatever. So this is very vulnerable. No, you can judge me, whatever. I don't care. I'm judging myself right now. So I'm going to get rid of at least half of this. So I think I'm going to start counting like numbers of how many things I have. And I'm going to start with my t-shirts. Okay. I just counted. I have 41 short sleeve t-shirts. That's including like workout t-shirts, sleeping t-shirts, because I've got a plethora of those too, and like nicer t-shirts but short sleeved. But 41? You guys, this has definitely gotten out of control. I should probably write that down. I've tallied up most things. I thought you guys might want to judge me more, so I'm going to share my numbers. And I never shop at fancy places. This is not like some sort of flex, but it's probably also does deserve some condemnation for all the money I wasted. I think that's one of the number one reasons I don't get rid of things is because I bought it. And so I feel a guilt that I must make use of it. Like I bought this, and if I just get rid of it, then that was just, I just took money and threw it in a trash can. I keep it because I'm like, no, I'll make use of this. It was a wise purchase. And because even as I'm counting and I'm going through everything, I'm thinking thoughts like that, or I'm thinking thoughts like, I'd like to be the type of person who wears this. Or I think of a time when I did wear it and somebody complimented me where I don't love it, but people like, I get a lot of compliments when I wear it, but I don't actually love it. So I keep it. So there's all these little reasons that you keep things, but probably the number one is that I bought it and I feel guilty if I don't keep it because then I wasted my money. So I have 41 tees, 39 blouses, 12 long sleeve tees, 22 pair of pants, 5 overalls, 17 skirts, 19 dresses, 11 cardigans, 11 like outerwear or jackets, 33 sweaters and sweatshirts. But the real problem is I have 26 scarves. 26. And I don't wear scarves that often. Oh man, I should take that down to like 3. So I obviously the first thing is if it's stained or as a hole, it's got to be gone. And then if it doesn't fit, I need to get rid of it. But you know what you tell yourself? You think like, oh, but I'm going to cut out more sweets and then it'll fit again. I had to tell myself today, like, well, if it does, if you just get so skinny that like the clothes you normally wear right now don't fit anymore, then I allow you to go buy small clothes again. Instead of holding on to all of these clothes that you're like 2 sizes away from. I don't know. I got to take this down to, I got to get rid of most of this. I really think I do. I think that might be nice though, just to look in your closet and you have just a few options and you love them all, right? I have 3-ish very full bags of clothes. I set aside some things that I thought my sister-in-law or my mom might want. And though this looks messy because it's all my sweaters, and honestly I didn't get rid of very many sweaters because I'm just at the beginning of sweater season. You know, I'm still convinced I'll wear some of them. And so we'll see. Now the thing to do is to clean out the closet, like, you know, because now it can be cleaned. And then get it all back in there looking nice. All right, I am complete. No. The closet is complete. It's funny how like because I decided to just put them away without filming it, and how already I can't even remember what I got rid of. It probably, the phrase out of sight, out of mind probably applies the most to stuff like this. Like I don't even remember what other clothes I had in there. But I'm so happy because I've been so scared and overwhelmed at this project. It took a few hours, but it's done and it wasn't as hard as I thought. And I was able to get them down so that they'll be able to fit in our next house's closet. So you ready? check it. I didn't do some pretty makeover, you know, but I got all my skirts and my pants right there. Jackets and shirts and sweaters. I hung my sweaters up because I was like stacking them here, but it just became like a big mountain of sweaters and I really never even knew what I had. So probably could pare this down even a little bit more, but it works for now. But that feels really good. I have my dresses over here because I need them to be able to hang long. My overalls here, Mike's clothes, and then that's it. Shoes. And then like, check this. This was like always spilling out. Oh my gosh. So awesome. So that's it. And I really do owe a big thanks to you guys. I guess without the accountability of filming it and sharing it with you, I don't know that I would have gotten it done. It's pretty crazy. So I think now I know Mike has finished over at the house and he wants me to see the completed crawl space. Very exciting. Let's go check it out.
It's the next day. We got all finished up. Dom took off, he's done. So we're not gonna see Dom again, but I appreciate all of his help. He was real professional, he knew exactly what he was doing. It was pretty awesome.
Thanks, Dom.
Dom did a good job. And then a little bit later, Steve is gonna come from Crawlspace Ninja to check it out, make sure everything looks good, kind of review how the system works and all that good stuff. But I'm really excited to show Megan.
The real boss.
Yes.
I mean, Steve is the boss of Crawlspace Ninja, but
right.
I'm the boss.
You're the boss of us. So I don't know, this might be my favorite project for the house so far.
I don't know
really
if that means
it.
that like you just love stuff like this, or if like hold on to your hat because
no,
you're gonna have a really good time.
But it feels so good to get it all clean and covered and like,
you were kind of
so
horrified
good.
by the crawl space always.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to show Megan. She may not be as excited about it, but
I will try.
We're gonna go down and we're gonna take a look. Okay, open
now
your
wait,
eyes.
I need to remember what it looked like before.
Yeah, remember in your mind what it looked like.
Birds, mud, very uneven floor, and I never in a million years would have gone down here. Like, I've never gone any further than this point in the crawl space because it's that disgusting.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Whoa, it's huge.
Yeah, right?
Wow, it's really big. Man, it makes me feel better about the size of our house. It's huge down here. And it feels so tall.
I know, it does.
Because before it felt like you'd have to slither around in the disgustingness. Like really, it was never ever gonna come down here, ever, unless like, I guess our home was under attack or something. Then I would come down here. Like, you're right, this is the nicest part of our house. This is beautiful wood, and it's another like evidence of how well built this Rambler is. Like, this wood is amazing, and it's in amazing condition, and now you can really tell, and it'll stay in amazing condition because of all of this, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna look good.
It's amazing. I love it. I like feel so happy that this little house now has such a great foundation, you know, to like last another 60 plus years. Really happy about that. It looks really good down here, babe. Thank you, Crawlspace Ninja.
Okay, I'm back over the house again with Steve from Crawlspace Ninja. We're gonna go underneath the house, have a look, and Steve will tell us a little bit more about how this whole system works. Steve is good at understanding why we do this and kind of the science behind it, so give us a quick rundown, Steve.
Hey guys, Steve with Crawlspace Ninja. As you guys saw in our previous video when Michael and I came originally, we came down here, we did our inspection, and we noticed a couple of things. We had high humidity, which means there's a lot of moisture in the air. We had what looked to be signs of mold or fungal growth on the wood. It's pretty common when you have a lot of moisture.
Right.
You know, mold needs moisture to grow. So the whole purpose for encapsulating and sealing everything off is we want to be able to control the moisture in the air. You had two ways that moisture was being brought into your crawl space. First, when it's hot and humid outside, and you have open ventilation down here, all that hot humid air is coming into the crawl space. Well, that humid, which means the moisture in there, is getting trapped down here, getting in this wood. Now it's a source for mold to grow and feed on. So we've sealed the vents off now, so we're stopping that hot humid air from coming in. Also, what happens is when you have hot air coming in, it comes in contact with cold pipes and plumbing and HVAC systems, where when you have hot and cold coming together, it produces condensation, which is more moisture. So now we've got everything sealed off and we're controlling those outside elements from coming in. Now we can install that dehumidification, which controls the humidity level in here. making sure that you and your family don't have a lot of moisture down here, which means if there's no moisture, mold can't be produced and start growing, which is going to give you guys healthier and safer quality of air to breathe.
Right. And that's really what it comes down to, right? Is air quality.
That's it. That's the whole purpose. Michael started this business 18 years ago, was because, you know, he suffered from asthma as a child, and they were getting ready to have their first child. So he did all this research. What can I do to help my son, my family, not have those same complications that I did?
Right.
And it all comes down to moisture and humidity, because all that's about air quality. That's why we always recommend anyone who has these type of issues in their crawl space, get it sealed off, encapsulate, put you some dehumidification down here. That way you can control the humidity in your crawl space, which all brings us to safer, healthier quality of air we breathe.
Awesome. Well, glad we did it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it for the crawl space. I am super excited that we're done with this project. If you have a crawl space and it's not encapsulated and it's just open dirt and all that kind of stuff, you got to check out Crawlspace Ninja. Go to crawlspaceninja.com for all their services and also all their products. If you want to do it yourself, you can do that. They've got all the tools and all the materials you need to get that done, but also their full service stuff is awesome. Also, you can look at their YouTube channel where they've got lots of information on how to do it yourself. So go to their YouTube channel, just look up Crawlspace Ninja, they'll come up. I think that's it for this project. We actually got one done, which is amazing. There's so many projects to do still in the house, but glad to check this one off the list. So come back for more videos on more renovations. We're excited to keep going. Check us out at knorppandsouth.com and like, comment, subscribe on this video. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.